Hit it. Dude.
Hi.
Hi, good to see
Oh,
you.
good to see you.
Oh, man, I tell you what. Just when you think you've got it all done
that was
and you got all the bugs worked
it's
out.
that shirt, man. Did you buy a Ferrari? Did you buy a Ferrari this week?
I did. It's red, just like
I hate that. You don't have to.
I'm gonna
See,
grow
when
a
I make
mustache.
references, you don't got to explain it. People get it.
Okay.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Welcome.
That's
to
Brian
the show.
Stevens.
That's Mike Speenberg. We're just two average guys with not so average jobs who
Not
used
jobs.
to have jobs.
We don't have jobs.
Yeah. Hey Bailey, hit the recorder over there, please. Make sure we're audio.
I had a big day today, dude. We had an escaped dog in our neighborhood that got out at 8:30 this morning, and the people, Andre and his girlfriend, did not find Petey until about 5 o'clock this afternoon. So everybody in the whole neighborhood, like it was like a pandemic. Everybody needed something to fucking do, so everybody was dog hunting today. And the whole plan was to keep him. Hoped he didn't get to the main road.
It was a community
effort.
effort.
People bonded. It was crazy. Like everybody was coming out of the woodworks and talking to everybody. And people, hi, did you hear about Pete? Oh, have you seen Petey? Hi, I know our neighbors would never talk, but have you seen Petey today? So yeah, Petey got found. So
he did.
I don't know how he made it, dude, because there's a main road out here near the highway, and then there's all these fields out here. Like we live in a real rural part of Matthews, so I'm hoping that he
could have been gone forever.
Oh, dude, I would have been tripping. I wouldn't be here right now. I would have lost my mind.
He's eaten by coyotes.
We have deer. We have deer that bed down out back, and we have turkey vultures.
Though. Oh,
and I was out in the barn the first time when I first moved here. I was out in the barn. We have a barn out back, and in the back of it, there's like an old carriage, like an actual old carriage, and there's no wheels on it or anything. But whoever owns the property, it's just sitting out there behind the barn. And I went back there. I was looking at it, and this fucking turkey vulture went and threw his head up like a damn cobra out of the fucking thing, dude. It had a long neck, like a what are those bird goose. And it came up out of that damn thing and was all fucking squawking. I think he had a girlfriend down in there nesting or something, man. That thing scared the shit out of me, dude. Yeah, we got. But yeah, so everybody's good. Petey got found.
Life.
Everybody's fine, dude. We're still in quarantine for the next 100 years. So tomorrow I'm just gonna.
I know. Let's see. Brett Reinhardt said his wife was on Magnum PI.
Oh, shit. Brett is the one I told you about. We have to have on the show because he is the one that jumps out of the rafters at all the professional games. He was the Seattle Mariner, if I'm not mistaken. He's a fraternity brother of mine.
Wow.
He was like a nuclear engineering major in college and ended up being a mascot because he likes that. Dude, I'll remember before we get out of here. It's just escaping me right now, but the name of his website. Tell him to put his website on the thing if you can text him.
Yeah. Brett, just leave your website in the comments.
Because, man, that dude's job is insane. But he's not working right now either, I'm sure, because there's nobody in the stadiums. He jumps in the professional hockey games, the Jacksonville Jaguars and all that kind of stuff. Aerial Concepts is the name of his business. Yeah, my buddy Wes Johnson, another fraternity brother of mine, Wes Johnson, who invented that hammock I told you about. He just signed a big, huge deal the other day or something. So I'm proud of Wes. I'm proud that I have a guy that I'm friends with that's actually pushing forward while the rest of us are sitting around being miserable all day. Looking for dogs.
Hey, I can't possibly be miserable in this shirt.
I enjoy that shirt. You look like you peed your pants at daycare. And they pull shit on Lost and Found. Just put the shit in Lost and Found on that little fucker until his mom comes to get him. Yeah. That reminds me, did you see me on the news?
I did. Oh, in fact, Bailey, you should have. Did I load up Mike's movie?
My movie?
Yes. I actually have that. So Bailey, just pull up a layer, and it's in the assets for Suds and Buds in a Mike folder.
Yeah, that's the second time in my life I've been on the news. I told you I was a latchkey kid. Third time, I was on CNN. Remember when I was on CNN at the Punchline that time? Yeah, I did that, and that was for my trips overseas. And then I just did that one for trying to help people out, man. I just want.
I thought you did a great job. It was a really good piece.
You got to let Reed into the meeting. Can you let a guy named Reed into the meeting?
He wants to be in the meeting.
I sent him that link. How's he get in?
Well, I can't let him in the meeting because then you don't go full
Okay,
screen
how does he get in the
anymore.
meeting without me worrying about him?
Well, that's the thing. If I put him in the meeting,
what do I tell him to go to?
Oh, just tell him to go to Suds and Buds.
Yeah, but Amber says then you have to put in all your information.
No. sudsandbuds.net/live.
Wow.
It'll go right to our YouTube channel. Speaking of, since Mike's taking care of Reed right now, if you will go to sudsandbuds.net/YouTube, you can get there from
/live or /YouTube.
Either one. Today it goes to the same place. That's what I was just saying.
Well, I interrupted you.
You messed up my flow. Anyway, so so what happens is when you go to the YouTube channel, make sure you hit subscribe. We need more subscribers, man. We need more subscribers.
So go through so we have to push people through the YouTube channel.
The YouTube channel, or it's on Facebook as well. So if you go to sudsandbuds.net/Facebook, you can catch us live anytime we're live. And I'm setting up a page
about
where people can
5
go.
or 6 minutes after 7.
Yeah, hey, we made
it. You did do good today. You did very well today. You got Bailey's working
one little snafu right at the end.
What did you do today, dude? What did you do? What's going on down there? What did you guys do?
Today I had a buddy of mine come in and cut some drum tracks for like 6 or 7 songs.
Okay.
A guy I've known.
Does he have to wear a mask? Do you make people wear masks? And do you go near him?
No.
You go near him?
I did. Well, we didn't get within 6 feet of
each other. They
still
do it for payment? Like you don't make them pay when they come in there? You get you he has to have 6-foot arms. I got my mask in the mail.
I saw that. There's in prepping, there's a picture I had that
I'm really kind of wearing it so the guy that I had road rage with at the light the other day doesn't recognize me. I'm not really wearing it.
That's cool. What's that pattern?
It's got like she sent 4 of them,
Grandma
so
underwear?
we got 4 of them. Mine has like bare feet or something on it. I think I just put it on upside down for you. But yeah, it's just pretty cool. It's so odd that we're like actually fashioning fucking masks.
I know it's a weird thing. I've got a friend who's 3D printing them and made some kind of contraption where you put like a carbon filter in it and everything. It's real elaborate to be done on a home 3D printer. Your half of grandma's bra.
My grandma doesn't wear a bra.
Oh,
hey, my grandma's lady. What are you drinking today, dude? What are you drinking? What Atlanta beer are you drinking?
I am starting off with the Sweetwater Hop Hash Easy IPA.
It's IPA like I had last week. Those are the ones that taste like trees when you drink them. I am drinking Triple C Brewing Company from here in Griffith Avenue in Charlotte, and this is their Golden Boy Blonde Ale. I really, really like this beer.
Ooh.
2 things. Two things about this beer. It's really good. It's not too. You know how I am about my beers. I like blonde. I don't like really dark beers. Being the Guinness ambassador for the city of Atlanta in 2005, I could say shit like that. Apparently, it makes no sense. But anyway, I like this. And plus, number 2, my stepdad, Larry Lowe, my first stepdad, had a dog named Golden Boy when I was little. It was on a run chain in the backyard, like a zip line.
Oh,
and if
he thought he was free.
He would like run faster shit, and then he'd just and the chain would catch him like out of the cartoons. And then Larry Lowe would say stuff like "sick 'em, sick 'em." Sick 'em. And Golden Boy would like run and fucking haul ass on the run chain. Yeah, his name was Golden Boy. He got poisoned in the house. Yeah, my buddy John. This is a weird story. I don't even want to tell you this. This will add to the comedy. Me, Jonathan Walker, Ryan Walker, rest his soul, and I think maybe Jimmy Mincy or Bill Poplin or somebody were in my house, and I was like in the 8th grade, and my mom and my stepdad were at work. And Golden Boy was walking around the house, just the dog in the house, you know what I mean? And he started going, and he started barfing all over the house. And then he went back in the back bedroom and laid down next to my mom and my stepdad's waterbed. No shit, laid down next to the waterbed on my stepdad's side. So he's trying to find my stepdad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and he died right there on the floor in the bedroom. My stepdad was a dick, right? Larry Lowe was a complete fucking dick. And I guess he double-crossed somebody and they poisoned his dog. We found like a thing out in the front yard where like the dog had eaten out of it. Somebody killed his dog. His name was Golden Boy. So I'm drinking a Golden Boy today, man. And the Petey who was rescued.
We'll pour a little out.
I feel you, man. Pour a little out. So, you have my news story, Bailey? What are you doing?
Bailey, it's in Sab Assets.
So Stu Jenke came to the house. Stu Jenke came to the house, and I had to stand on the porch, and he had to stand like 12 feet away.
Oh, I have a layer for it actually. I think because it just look for it. It might say Mike Movie or Mike something.
Mike is hot. That's probably what it says. Brian made it. It says Mike is hot.
If you see it, if you've got it, then we'll throw it. Hit it. That's me. That's not it. We're still working.
I don't know how to read.
You don't see it anywhere, do you? You know what I might have done? There's a bug in this software that we're using that when you duplicate something, it doesn't do what it's supposed to. We're using cutting edge technology.
We do have cutting edge. This is the most technically sound I've ever been in my life. This fucking storage closet. Oh, and I bought a fan, man. I bought a fan. It got delivered to Amazon, and guess what? Doesn't work.
What?
I'm having to return it.
Of all the fans in that warehouse,
yeah.
If you can,
all the fans in China. It was like $12, dude. But they're sending me another one, so hopefully I'll have the thing all figured out.
So yeah, that movie, Bailey, it should be in Sab Assets in the video assets.
Are you gonna color your hair, dude? Yeah, you were talking about. You sent me an article about how there's a rush on hair coloring.
Yeah. So
I color mine. You know, I color mine, right? Well, I don't do it. Aaron does it. No, I have the best hairdresser in the world. Name's Erin Hartwig. She's over in Roswell, or no, Sandy Springs. She's in Sandy Springs, and I even drive to Atlanta just to get my hair cut.
I know where this movie is. One second, it's in Wondershare. Go to the hard drive users, Mac Pro.
It's in that file. Things I masturbate to.
Wondershare.
So I get my hair colored. I get my hair colored. What?
You get your hair colored, so you get it colored that color?
Well, no, it's dark now because I've been locked up in the fucking house. I'm a haircut.
That was my point. I get
it lightened. I don't know if I get it colored. I get it highlighted. Is that different?
Like a Spicoli? You get a Spicoli?
Yeah, Mr. Hond. Yeah, I do get. I get it colored. You color your hair, dude. What's left of it?
No, I don't. I used to do the highlights.
Well, when I started first getting my hair colored, the lady would put the helmet on my head and pull my hair through that rubber thing. And now they do the foils.
The foils.
I do my bush.
I used to do that. So the carpet matches the drapes, right?
I don't want a lot of people.
Oh my God. So yeah, we're still doing training stuff with Bailey. So he'll know by next.
Learning.
He's doing great, dude. Dude, I had him in here for like 12 hours yesterday. I just was running him crazy. It was nuts. And just trying to get all this technology together and get it where we can get a better and a better and a better show every single week for everybody. And a better for us too. The better it gets here, the better experience. Did I tell you about I got into a wreck at the
car wash?
You got into a wreck.
Hammer and I were at the car wash, right? I have the Autobill.
Okay.
I have the Autobill $20 a month unlimited where you can wash and towel dry. They just don't do the inside.
Yep.
So we're in the line yesterday waiting to go where they bring you in and you put your car in the thing and
right.
And I'm looking in my rearview mirror and there's a guy in a white pickup truck behind me and his truck's moving towards us in the line and I'm like, he's gonna wham right into the back of my cord. Some old man dropped something on his floorboard and couldn't get it. He's like, I'm so sorry. I took all his information.
Or he was looking at his phone. Was it old? It was an old guy.
Dog in the truck, smashed right in the back of my cord. I'm staying home, dude. I've had road rage since this started. I'm staying fucking home. I'm not. If I leave the house or the yard, I get in trouble nowadays. So it's just better if I stay here at the house till the pandemic is over.
One of the reasons why I put this shirt on today is because I'm having to sort of mess with my mind a little bit at this point.
Pretend you're leaving?
And just kind of tell...
Are you pretending you have something to do?
No, I'm pretending I'm on vacation. I'm like, this is the best vacation I think I've ever had.
Do you go out in the backyard?
Look at this.
In the backyard?
I run around in circles. I lay in the backyard. I do all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, we get the water hose out.
Where are you on vacation in your mind?
In my mind.
That's definitely a Panama City shirt, man.
You hit it. That's my favorite place in the world. That's my favorite place in the world, man. I'm right outside of Pineapple Willie's, and I'm out on the pier, and I'm having ribs and a margarita.
Rubber in your pocket.
That's a perfect day.
In your pocket. And a Coors Light in your hand, man. I feel you, Jimmy Buffett. You get it, boy.
Oh, it's the perfect day. So I can't possibly be. I can't be angry, or I can't be crazy. I can't have a short fuse if I'm wearing such a.
Yeah, nobody's going to take you serious. Nobody's going to take you serious in that shirt.
I said, go to bed, turn off the video
You need
game.
to make your mask out of that shirt. Rosemary have a sewing machine.
That shirt.
See, you just get Rose to make you a mask.
She's
not doing shit. She ain't working.
No. Actually, she's been working. Thank goodness. Say one of us is working.
I don't even know when I'm going to do another stand. I just want to do a stand-up gig. You know what? I think the first time I do a stand-up gig, I'm just going to stand up there and cry for the first 10 minutes before I say anything. It's going to be so weird. I don't even know if I'm going to remember my the rhythm of my show.
Tell me this. For me, if like a couple of weeks ago I went an entire week and I didn't play drums at all, didn't practice, didn't do anything in the studio, playing nothing. When I sit down at the drums after a week and not playing, it's incredibly foreign to me.
I haven't had 2 weeks off. I haven't had more than 2 weeks off in 20 years. I haven't not done. I've done like 300.
That's a long time.
So like to have downtime like this is insane. Most of the time when comics are hard on themselves. Most of the time you don't want to be off because you feel like you're going to miss the train, or I guess musicians are the same way. You're going to miss something, or like people are going to forget about you, or you're just not going to get work, or and it makes you neurotic. So now going from flying, at 100 miles an hour for however many years, and always working and always being, I like to work. I don't want to sit home. So always working, always traveling, always living out. My suitcase was always packed. I had to buy 2 of everything just to have 1 at home. You know what I mean? And now it's like, okay. And now, even now, all the clothes I have, because I always had them in my suitcase, they don't fit in my dresser or in my closet. Like the stuff that always travels doesn't have a place.
It stays there. Yeah, it just stays in the bag.
Man. Yeah, and I mean, it's just, but everybody.
I am lucky in that regard, because most of the work that I do 7 days a week, most of the work that I do is work that I do here. I mean, I go and play gigs, and I'll go to other people's studios occasionally, or I'll go out maybe once or twice a week for some reason that's work related. But most of my time spent here anyway. The only difference is, I usually have people that come here to work as well.
For those of you that watch this show that don't know this, Brian has a really, really super duper top end. If you're a musician or anybody that wants to record anything, Brian's the guy, because it's in his house. It's downstairs in his house, and and it's amazing. Like it's not a closet. It's a real deal studio. So it's gotta be weird, man. People not coming over. Did you have people cancel a lot on you?
I didn't have many. Most of the album projects I had got just pushed down, but that also means that the money gets pushed down. It's not, so it didn't go away. It just means that I have to work less hard to book up come the summer or fall or whenever the heck we get out of this thing. So, but all of my live stuff started dipping out in February. See, here's the thing. I always feel problems and issues that are going to be wide scale. I always get them earlier than everybody else. Before the recession of 2018, I started to get it in 2005 or 2008. Yeah, 2008. I got it in 2005.
See, now that's complete opposite of me as a stand-up comic, because even through 2008, before 2008, you would come to the Punchline and there'd be people lined up for T-shirts. I mean, I could easily do 50 T-shirts in 3 days. But as soon as 2008 hit, it probably took maybe to late 2009, 2010 before I started noticing that people ain't buying shit anymore. So it's opposite for me. It's like a trickle down effect. People that you lose that, and then they lose that. And it was just, dude, my last gig before this thing happened, I vividly remember thinking, like, comedy's back. Like, people have money. I sold a bunch of shirts. It was in Canton, Georgia at a theater, and it was packed. And it was just on that was the last gig I did on March 15th or March 5th or 6th or something. Mm-hmm. And I left that gig thinking, man, this is back to where it was pre-2008. The economy was back to where it was. And then a week later, it's like, hey, now you're not working. Yeah. Staying in line for 9 hours. And I saw a thing the other day. I sat online trying to apply for that freaking Small Business Administration loan for the $10,000, And then they send you an email telling you, since so many people are trying to do it, you only get $1,000 per employee. So how many employees do I have? Me, one. So I've spent 9 hours online for $1,000. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
It's just red tape and crap is all it is. And
well, yeah, of course it is. Well, and we could get into a whole long discussion about it, but if you think about just how much money we've spent inside the military industrial complex in the last 20 years, we could have made sure that everybody had full salary for the next few years. You know, it's like,
well, it's finally hitting my mother because Coca-Cola's laying and furloughing people off.
Oh,
once Coca-Cola, now she's affected. Now it's serious. Now it's real. Serious. It's real now. 2 weeks ago, it was funny, make jokey jokes and blah blah this and that, but now it's real. I think now that's what's happening. It's people who thought that fuck this, blah blah blah. We're not going to worry about this. We'll just do what we do. Now their ass is having to think about losing money. You know, right. We got hit first.
Well,
the restaurant and bar and industry game and all that kind of shit, and now everybody else is getting hit. So now it's kind of becoming real. I think for a lot of people who have.
See, so 2005, I started feeling it, and that's why I moved my studio into this house. I had a 3,000 square foot commercial space that had a ton of overhead. I had a bunch of employees. End of 2005, we shut it down. Lease was up. I just moved everything here. We bought the house and built the studio, and it allowed me a lot of flexibility. And we were able to save up some money and kind of prepare. I told my wife ahead of time. And then last year, two different friends of mine, one that's a business mentor, we two separate lunches. And this one guy that's one of my business mentors, land development guy. I mean, he's richer than any other 5 people that I know, right? Put together. And we were talking about the economy.
Yeah, I should do a podcast. Did you do a podcast?
No. I'm not giving you his number. No, I'm not getting it. No. And we were talking about it, and he said, so what do you think the economy's going to do? And I was like, oh, we're headed for a recession big time. And the other guy, the underfriend I was talking to is in the real estate and the loan side of real estate. And I said, yeah, we're about to hit it, dude. And people are not going to be paying the loans that they took out with you. With my land development guy, I told him, I said, we're headed for it. I don't really care what the numbers say. I know what's happened to me because 2015, 2016, 2016 was my best year ever in 30 years. Best year ever. By the second month of 2017, I was already down almost 50%. And for me to have 2 months down 50%, that's a bellwether. And I was like, okay, we're headed south, definitely. And by the end of the year, I made 50% less in 2017 than I did 2016, and then 2018. How about almost half of that?
See, now I did really well in 17 and 18. But then like now it's just crap. And I did really well in 06, 07, 08. And then, kind of went to where it was like, and, it's all based on merchandise for guys like me, though. I mean, it's kind of like,
Right. Do you have any kind of things that you look at that, any patterns that you notice, whether it's patterns with your girlfriend or patterns with your business or patterns with you? Like for me, there's certain benchmarks I can look at with my business to know whether or not the next quarter is going to be good.
It's all about how people are after shows. And the merch table. Okay. The merch table tells me everything. The merch table tells me everything I need to know about anybody, about how people are.
So is it just less people buying stuff, or people just not even come to talk to you and get an autograph?
I have to do more 2-for-1s. You buy 2, I'll give you the next one half price, or I'll give you buy 2, 2 for price of 1, blah, blah, blah. So now you start running deals. But also, too, now there's a whole genre of bullshit comics who suck and have a crappy CD, and they go on stage and say, hey, buy my CD, but it's not a price. Just give me what you think it's worth. You can just tip me for it. Give me whatever you think. You fucking bitch. I don't want to go behind you and sell $20 T-shirts while you're taking fucking goddamn handouts. You know what I mean? Like, don't give the people the option to decide the fucking price. That's not capitalism, you moron.
No, that's
I
not.
can't
It's not running a
stand.
business.
I cannot stand, and I hope someone is listening to this and spread the word. Working in my shows, you're not doing that fucking. Hey, buy my sticker. Give me a nickel. And then this whole like, oh, whatever my DVD's worth to you. If you think you can give me $1, give me $1. If you want to give me 20, give me 20. No, motherfucker, it's $20. That's what it cost.
Right.
That's the shit that bothers me. Is spineless ass fucking businessmen / comics who are just awful about that shit. Like, dude, you're bringing everybody else's game. You're bringing down property value, bro, with your shit. You know, that drives me crazy.
With musicians, it's the guys that'll do $50 gigs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go on that. What's that? Gig Master. You ever do Gig Master?
Oh yeah.
And they ask you for a gig, and you're like, I'm $1,000 for 20 minutes, and then somebody else will do it for $10. Like, dude, I can't work for that.
And people think that they're comparing.
You get what you pay for.
Apples, and definitely. Yeah, if you've ever.
I gave up on Gig Masters pretty quick because they weren't going after my price range. They're looking for like $200 comics to do an hour and shit.
I'm down at this point as far as eating. I'm down to corned beef hash in a can, and it's nothing like real corned beef hash. Like a real plate of corned beef hash.
Guys, there's a tip button. There's a tip button on the show.
Oh, that's right.
Help Brian get out of his corned beef hash. It looks like your shirt looks like corned beef hash.
You know. I could spill corned beef hash on here.
Nobody would ever know. It looks like hot dog water.
You know what? Hey, Bailey, we have a sponsor that would help me out. Why don't you throw that commercial for a second? Watch this, Mike. Yep, go for it. So that's what people can do, Mike. They can go to sessionace.com. They could buy a set of in-ear monitors. They could buy all kinds of different things, and that would certainly help me out.
And you can go to Spainberg.com and get a Waterbed Baby t-shirt. They're on sale there. You can also get a Dirty South Big Wheel t-shirt there, like old school t-shirts. And I have women's wife beaters and all that kind of shit too. But there's a tip button here on the show, right?
Yeah, there's if you go to PayPal or Venmo or Cash App, it's pretty much the Brian Stevens everywhere. And then Mike and I end up splitting that stuff. So
I ain't seen a dime yet.
Well, because it costs $40 to send you that microphone.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't worried about that shit. We're in the hole now. We're in the red.
That's right. Hang on.
What about tomorrow? What are you going to do tomorrow? You got a big day planned tomorrow? You going to walk around in your new shirt? What are you doing?
No. Well,
I
was adjusting my
Velcro
so I
shoes.
could hear you.
What kind of shoes do you wear with that shirt? Let me see your shoes. Yeah, that kind of works.
It's like
what is that? It's a loafer? Is that a pull-on?
Bailey, which camera am
So
I
to pull
in?
on. Yeah.
Don't make me take my shoe off.
I got Wolfpack socks on, man.
Oh, so yeah, the idea is that you can tip us. You can go to Speenberg.com and buy some T-shirts. I'll get with you and get some pictures of that stuff. We're gonna show more of that stuff later. So
yeah, we're kind of a work in
Bailey
progress.
has your movie.
Kind of a work
Can
in
we
progress,
show your
huh?
movie? Can we show your
yeah,
movie?
show
now?
me on the news. You want to see me on the news?
Yeah.
America, I still headline clubs. I mean, it's my life.
He rubs shoulders with big names.
So, working with Robin Williams.
Of course, Charlotte's housing issues are directly tied right now to the rise in unemployment. More people struggling without jobs. And there's a challenge for people who may be self-employed and trying to get unemployment benefits. If you are in that boat, Action on investigator Jason Stujenki found out that unfortunately you may be waiting even longer to see that money.
You take the garden hose, bro, you put one in and start to hold the water bed, then you run it out the window into the yard.
My name is Mike Speenberg. I'll be 48 in June, and I'm a full-time stand-up comedian. I've been doing stand-up since 1998.
And my stepdad, you go, get it!
I went from having a full calendar all the way pretty much through July to absolutely nothing. This is the longest I've had off in 20 years. Is this 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks that I've been cooped up here at the house.
Mike Speenberg was a true globetrotter before stay-at-home orders, before being unemployed.
I work for Carnival, I work for Norwegian, I work for Holland America. I still headline clubs. I mean, it's my life.
He rubs shoulders with big names.
So, working with Robin Williams, I worked with Robin Williams for a night in 2008 at the Riviera in Vegas.
But the most memorable moment wasn't in a normal theater. It was in the theater of war.
Baghdad, by far. That trip changed my life. That trip made me realize that bringing laughter to people is more than just like running around and having fun and being young at heart.
Self-employed workers like Speenberg weren't eligible for unemployment. But then a few weeks ago, the federal government passed the CARES Act. So now self-employed workers are eligible. But then the North Carolina Department of Commerce, which runs the state's unemployment program, sent out this notice. It says it probably won't be ready to process their claims until around April 25th, almost 2 weeks from now. I asked the Commerce Department why so long. The response? We have to program our system to meet the federal guidelines for self-employed workers. And then those people still have to wait to get the money. That'll be 14 days or more. By that point, we're talking about a month from now. Many self-employed workers heard about the wait and share their frustration with me. Messages like, it's unbelievable. And that's an insane amount of time to wait.
I saved enough money to get me through a couple of months, but no more than 3 or 4 months. I didn't save money to have it go away because of a virus. You know what I mean? We were going to try to buy a house. We had plans.
Right now, an estimated 1/3 of all American workers are self-employed. 57 million people, including hairstylists, massage therapists, wedding photographers, artists, musicians, and of course, stand-up comedians.
It's hard. I'm not used to not having any income. I'm not used to being unemployed. I don't want government money, man. I just want to work. I just want to go out and make people laugh again.
My name is Mike Speenberg. You guys are a lot of fun. Peace and love.
Go ahead. So that's you, man. You're a TV star.
Hey, if the news was the Tonight Show, I'd be famous because I've been on the news 3 times.
You gotta start somewhere.
You gotta have a goal.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, that was Stooge came out. He's a cool cat, man. He's from Baltimore, but he used to do news reporting in Dalton, Georgia. He used to be in Dalton. Stujenki did,
okay.
and I don't know how we became friends, but we just started talking. And he asked me the other day if he wanted to come out to the house, that he could come out here and interview me. So I couldn't have him in the house. I got kids here and stuff, so we did it out on the porch. And then Leo wanted to eat everyone. So it was a unique experience. I just made me, I got to focus my energy on something. So I figured I would try to do that and try to help out somehow. I'm just, I think we got to wait till April 25th now for even to even try to apply. So
right. Yeah, I'm kind of getting my ducks in a row to get all of that stuff, kind of line it all up in a row and do it at once. So, I'm drinking something new now at this point.
Matches your shirt, bro. Let me see that can. Hell yeah,
bro.
Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, this is made by Terrapin, our friends over in Athens, Georgia.
Man, great city, great brewery. I love that place.
Yeah.
I think if I could be an old man and continue to get college pussy, I'd probably live in Athens, Georgia. But that's not possible because when I'm an old man, I'm just going to be an old man. You know what I mean? No, that's to the point is that's the greatest city, one of the greatest cities around, man. I love that place.
It is. It is. This is the Up High IPA.
Up High. You like that? You smoked the reefer, bro? Brian's on the reefer now. All gone downhill.
Well, this is supposed to be like a surfer thing, so this kind of matches my whole vibe with the shirt.
It's not a surfer shirt, dude. That's
it's got like a turtle with a surfboard.
That's a Welcome Center shirt, man. You see my koozie?
So, what?
Tecovas,
what is that?
The best cowboy boots on the planet.
See, I'm not in the loop on
you gotta go to tecovas.com. They're not that old. They've been around a couple of years, but they're Austin, Texas, design and handmade in Mexico. And I've got 2 pairs of zipper boots from Tecovas. Yeah, really high quality boots, really nice stuff. You get some match that shirt,
I need
man.
a new set of boots. I need some new boots, actually. The ones I've got kind of wore out.
Tecovas. Tecovas. They're all over the place now. Everybody knows about them except Brian.
Well, see, that's that's the thing. It's sometimes things hit me early and sometimes they hit me late. Financially, everything hits me early. News and current events usually hit me late.
Fashion, you're late.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this shirt's coming back.
Ben's wearing a shirt with Shirley Hemphill on it.
No, it's one of those. This is the shirt that you're wearing when you've run out of things. You can't do your laundry. That's what
I wear this shirt every show so I can sell one. It's like Einstein. It's fucking. I just wear one of the same color every day. So yeah, I have to open another beer. Wait, I did already. This is getting crazy.
So you're just doing
hot in here.
today. So all right. So the I didn't tell everybody the hop hash. If you don't like those IPAs that taste like trees, like Mike doesn't like, that's the perfect one for you because it doesn't have the tree thing. It's really
Neither does
clean.
Golden Boy.
If you had a Pilsner that just had a little bit of tree in it, it just had a small branch in it, then that's what this is.
You like that stuff?
Now the Hop High IPA, it's kind of orange like the can. I mean, I don't know how much that matches, but it.
I like it.
It could get lost in my shirt.
I didn't even bring a glass in here tonight. I'm all white trashing it.
Commando.
I'm gonna invent one of these with like a hole in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of different reasons for that. Drinking and eating. You eat sushi. Do that fucker.
So tell me this. Oh, Chuck Gray. Oh, hey, Chuck Gray. That's somebody I went to high school with. Yeah, I'm glad we're back too.
Meridian did you get tornadoes there?
Yeah. My mom didn't. It just went a little south of them. I think it went around like the rim.
Your dad did, but your mom didn't. You said your mom didn't. Do they live together? Then say your parents. Say your parents.
What
about Scotty Too Hottie? Tornadoes run from that fucker.
He chases the tornado.
He has too much energy for tornadoes.
The tornado is he's in hot pursuit usually.
But everybody's good.
Or he is the tornado.
Safe.
Yeah, everybody's safe. As far as the family goes, everything was safe. And even like the storm that rode through here, it came through at like 3 a.m, so I was dead.
Yeah, Amber said that something made a loud noise and she touched me. She pushed me to see if I heard it. And I went, I heard it. And I went right back to sleep. I don't even remember that conversation. But apparently, yeah. So we didn't get that bad here in Charlotte. It could have been worse. But there's a lot of people without power. It got, Chattanooga got it pretty bad.
To have all this other stuff going on and
been in a tornado,
to have a storm.
Been in 2. Amber and I were in one this year that F1, F2 or whatever blew through Matthews, and we were at the doggy daycare. And right when we got to the doggy daycare, everybody grabbed us and we had to go hide in the back room with the doggy daycare. And it blew through there and it didn't do anything. But then when I drove across the U.S. when I graduated college with my friend Tom Lane and my friend Ted Uberty, and we all took different cars because we were going to live out west. So we drove all the way around. We went all the way from like New Orleans to Denver to the Grand Canyon to Four Corners, all these places, and we were somewhere in Texas. And this thing blew across the fucking highway, and Ted Uberty was in front of me in his black CRX, and I could not see it. It was just everything blowing all around. We were on the CBs. All you could hear was Ted Uberty yelling, "Oh shit!" on the fucking CB. So yeah. Two of them.
No, the only storm I've been in like that was when Rose and I, the first year she lived here, we had that big one that blew through Atlanta that knocked stuff down, right?
Downtown.
And I remember I was
the one that hit downtown.
Because
Because there's one that fucked up. Remember the SEC championship basketball game was going on and the tornado came through?
That's right. Yeah.
That was the big one in downtown Atlanta. You guys get a lot worse weather than we do here in Charlotte. North Georgia's a lot as far as because we have the Smoky Mountains, I think. Mountains pretty much, I think, stop a lot of that.
Yeah. Well, by the time, especially if it's traveling north, by the time it gets to you, it sort of dissipated.
Damn ice storm, dude, 2014.
It was snowing in Nashville today. Yeah.
All out.
It's like the weather's crazy. We could be wearing shorts one day and snow the next. I don't get it.
Well, it was kind of chilly here.
What's with the weather?
We're worried about the weather, dude. There's nothing to do tomorrow. What does it matter? Does it matter if it's 40 or 50? Really?
It's a vacation, man. What are you talking about?
This sucks. I don't want to go back to work.
Oh, man, I tell you. So as far as beers go, definitely the Sweetwater Hop Hash. Most people would like this. The Up High IPA.
What do you buy? 12 of those? What do you buy those in?
6 at a time.
$6 or that?
$10 a piece.
I got a 4-pack of this Triple C for $9.50, and that 4-pack of.
But they're bigger cans.
Yeah, but the 4-pack I had the other night from Noda. Was it Noda? Yeah, Noda Brewing Company was $15. Yeah. So that's a $5 difference. I think that if I had to make the choice, I'd probably drink these Triple C's for $5 less. But the other ones were 6%. I don't know what the alcoholic content on this one is. Stay on here anyway.
Yeah.
4.5. 4.5.
5.9 on the Terrapin, and then 4.2 on the Hop Hash. So yeah, you could have these all day long. You know, at your favorite dirt track race or
what are you doing tomorrow?
Fishing.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we're cutting drum tracks. Tomorrow's the same as today. No, we're cutting drum tracks and doing some video for them tomorrow. That's what we're doing.
Voiceover at 1:00, and then I think I want to spend the day with my girl. I think we're both going crazy. So I think I'm going to make tomorrow Mike and Amber Day.
Yeah,
we kind of need it, but there's nowhere to take her.
Well, yeah, like with Sunday. I told Rosemary, I was like, we need to go do something. Let's go walk. I mean, it's like I couldn't think of anything we could actually go do.
There's really not a lot you can't. They're closing the parks now, dude. Can't even go make love at the park. We're just gonna go start doing it in the yard. That's what we're gonna do.
Hey, why not? It's your yard, right?
All my junk brings.
You don't like it, don't.
How's it go? That's why all my brings the boys in the yard. How's it go?
Oh, my milkshake brings all the boys
to
the yard.
Your milkshake does.
You conned me into saying that. I can't believe that.
Totally tripped you into knowing that you know shitty music. What's that Nickelback tune?
One day I'll have to tell you my my rock star story.
Well, it's not as good as my I'm a TV star, so go ahead.
No. The song, the Nickelback song, Rockstar.
I didn't know they had a song called.
We'll have to save it for another.
Are they writing
show
that about someone else?
At the time, I was pretty much kind of like living that for a small window of time.
Nickelback. Have you been watching Tiger King?
With this shirt.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I watched the first 15 minutes and she made me turn it off. But it didn't surprise me. None of that surprises me because I'm from Mississippi.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And, nobody who's freaked out over that show has ever been to Ron White's house. To James Gregory's house. You know what I mean? Right. Like, go hang out at Christmas party at James Gregory's house, and Tiger King ain't shit to that.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, I grew up in a place where people had all kinds of things for pets that were completely
That's another thing, too.
dangerous.
Stop putting pictures of you and your new squirrel on Facebook. It's a fucking pandemic, you nasty bastards. Nobody cares about you and your squirrel you're rescuing. It's gross. Put that squirrel back in the yard where it belongs, you fuckers.
Robbie Williams, is that a friend of yours?
He's a famous actor. I did a show with him one time. Robin Williams?
Robbie Williams.
That's yes, we both know Robbie kind of in a way.
How do I know?
Because they've been listening to the show forever. Him and his wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Robbie's lost like
hey, Robbie.
God, man, like 200 pounds. That dude's been kicking ass.
Really? It says Sloth from the Goonies. Is that Sloth from the Goonies?
No, that's John Matusak.
Oh, okay.
Do you know who John Matusak is?
How did you know that? How did you know
John
that?
Matusak played Sloth in the Goonies?
Yeah.
John Matusak played Sloth in the Goonies, right? Google it. Is that right? If that's right, I get all the tips this week.
I think you just scored higher points than me because I knew some
You know who
BS
he played for?
milkshake
You know who John
song.
Matusak played for?
No.
The Raiders, dude.
Now, see, here's what we got to do.
John Matusak, Goon
I
Beast.
I want to get Bailey to the point where when you say John Matusak, he's on Google, and within 20 seconds, there's a picture of that guy up. That's what I like.
John Matusak was Chunk in the Goonies. Yep, Sloth, the real life story. You know John Matusak from the Goonies, but you might not about highly reckless behavior that led to his untimely death. John Matusak. He was also in. You ever see the movie Caveman? Caveman with Ringo Starr and God.
We didn't have HBO
Ringo Starr
when
Catherine,
I was
Catherine Bach, and it had John Matusak in it, and it was called Caveman, and John Matusak was Lana Suk Zug Zug, and he was the evil caveman guy. It was John Matusak. He played for the fucking Raiders, dude. Get your shit together, Brian. You don't know you didn't know that was Chunk?
No.
You did not know that?
No.
I just broke some knowledge down on you, dude. I think I humbled you today.
I'm sheltered, man. I'm sheltered. I just, I don't know much.
Do you know who it was in the Chewbacca suit?
Did that guy just die?
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he died.
I don't remember his name. Who cares? I don't know.
Never mind. Okay, well, Sunday night, right? Sunday. Tomorrow I got voiceover and stuff.
Yeah.
So Sunday.
Yeah. So if there's any beers that you're drinking, make sure that you take some pictures of them, put them on your social media, whether it's Facebook or especially if you're a preacher, make sure you put your beer up on Facebook or Instagram and tag us.
Yeah, Reed lives in Canada. Put some Canadian
us.
beers up on there, man. Give us some suggestions of what we should drink because right now we're just doing
we gotta have themes.
Charlotte and Atlanta beers. Is what we've been doing. I've been doing Charlotte.
We gotta
you've
have
been doing
some
Atlanta.
themes.
So we'll get some themes going. We're work in progress. Leave it to.
Yeah, if there's a beer you want us to try, make sure you send us a link.
Don't be a dick. I'm not trying that stuff with the what's that Cholita? What's that beer called?
Oh my God,
I'm not trying anything because it tastes like shit.
This ain't Fear Factor.
I've seen you eat a booger. Amber says she's never eaten a booger. There's no way you've never eaten a booger. Yeah, she's completely lying about that. Yeah, there's no way. That's like saying you don't scratch your butt and smell your finger. It's impossible. So Bailey, he's not. What?
I was just gonna say, make sure that you follow us on all the social. We're Suds and Buds Podcast or Suds Buds Podcast on pretty much everything. We're easy.
Yeah, go to my YouTube channel. Go to Brian's YouTube channel. Go to our websites. Yeah. Keep following us. The show's actually it's getting better.
Yeah, this is a little weird for me just because there's always that extra beat.
Oh yeah.
Normally when you're sitting right here, it's that extra little beat that I've got to get comfortable.
I miss having your hand on me.
It
makes me comfortable. All right, so we will be back on Sunday at 7 o'clock.
Sundays and Wednesdays. I think we're just going to keep doing this.
We'll start coming up with topics, and Bailey can be firing out Google pictures.
Yeah, that's the key.
That's
That's the point I want to get him
to.
That's the key.
All
Yeah, being able to toss stuff up and being able to kind of add to. That's one of the things we're working on this week is being able to add even more media to this stuff. Because if you haven't watched any of the old episodes that you can find over on YouTube, those things, it's one thing to listen to the show, but if you go back and watch the show, there's all kinds of little Easter eggs. In fact, the last show with Scotty, there's 2 really good Easter eggs that if you only listened to the show or you only saw it live, you wouldn't get it. And Bailey was with me when I put them together, and he had that look like, I had no idea that this existed. So if you haven't seen any of the other 30 some odd episodes, it's worth watching because there's all kinds of little visual Easter eggs in there, like Scotty as Richard Branson, just all kinds of things.
Check out the shows. After we do them, we edit them and we make them better.
Yeah, exactly. And this one will be up. Make sure you share us with your friends. And what I would love is at some point, because we have the technology now, I'd love for us to have a beer with a fan. Or have a beer with somebody who digs the show. So we basically, like, whatever your favorite beer is, you let us know. We'll bring you in on a Skype or a Zoom call, and we'll all have that beer together.
All right. So
I like that idea.
If you wanted to try beer on Sunday, email us the beer. Let us know you're going to have it, and let us know you can come to the party at 7, and we'll have you on the show, and we'll test your beer.
It'd be awesome. Let's do it.
All right. I will see you on Sunday.
SS Boom. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks. Drink up.